Hello there. Welcome to Everything Joyce Does or NYC. Anyway, for my first topic in this new format, I would like to speak about a controversial topic in dating that I've spoken about in my TikTok videos. It is about the passport bros. Well, I think it's very appropriate because I'm Filipino American, and as we all know, and I do not deny, although I identify more as indigenous, I'm still Filipino. A lot of these passport bros go to the Philippines. And around February, I was in the Philippines just to, for a vacation. And all these videos about passport bros and women from the West talking or trash talking passport bros and also the women that they date. And I was like, really? I thought we are into women empowerment. So when it comes to dating, then they don't really support other women. If you haven't seen the clip, this is what they're saying.
Passport bros, like they're getting women from like the DR, Colombia,
Yes.
the Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education, women that
But
that
you missing,
need
you
them,
missing one
women
thing
that need
women
them.
are raised to be wives.
So let me correct this. The Philippines rank 18 out of 112 countries in the world in English proficiency. So yes, they are pretty good when it comes to English.
So first of all, it's not because a person cannot speak English that the person is not educated or uneducated. Second of all, not only America has universities. What I don't understand is like here in the United States, who are your nurses? Who are your teachers? A lot of the professionals here, even accountants, engineers, and some doctors, are from the Philippines, for example, Africa, or from South America that are professionals. In fact, my doctor right now is South American and my dentist is Filipino. All both educated in their respective countries and came to the US and did their proper work and examinations to get to be qualified to work here. And the reason why I prefer an immigrant health provider is I noticed that they care more. I'm sorry to say, but they do care more.
Why do you think so many men are traveling overseas to find wives in other countries? Overseas
If
to find
men are
husbands?
traveling overseas to countries that have less money and less education, it's because they want a woman who is dependent on them for their livelihood, for their resources, to have a good life. And I don't think that that is a good thing.
Not all these women, although in my knowledge and experience, there are a lot of women from the Philippines who would prefer to marry someone from the West or a foreigner. Because yes, they are kind of hard up in life. Because what other people don't know is like Filipino women or Filipinos in general, we're not contented in just sitting there. If we're hard up, if our family is hard up, we try our best to go somewhere or to find a way to make money for our families and for ourselves. We don't just sit there and feel bad about ourselves. And that's the reason why you see a lot of Filipinos wherever you go. I was surprised even when I was in Kyrgyzstan, I met some Filipinos there. And by the way, they're like professors and accountants.
A lot of the men I know that go overseas to find wives are not great dudes.
Can you be more specific?
Yeah, they're pervy.
I don't have anything against men who go to other countries to find their wives, but I do have some reservations in some ways because I know that some men don't have good intentions. They just want to go there because they want to find a submissive wife.
The only men who like to go overseas to find a partner is men who like to prey on vulnerable women. Because when you go find a wife in the Philippines or Thailand or Eastern Europe or wherever these places are that are overseas, I'm assuming you mean they're more biddable that they're less outspoken, they don't demand anything of you, that they're just happy to be rescued from their poverty-stricken life of no opportunity.
What people don't know is Filipino women are very spicy, even Thai women. And Latina women, hello, like they won't allow anyone to like mistreat them. When I was in Jeddah recently, I met a guy, but I dove with him. So I love to dive, so I dove the Jeddah part of the Red Sea. He told me that his British and Middle Eastern or whatever friends in Jeddah, because there are a lot of expats there, even though it's more close than other countries, told him that Filipino women are loving, they take care of their husbands, but they're also very feisty and jealous. We are. I'm not sure if I'm one of those jealous women, and I'm also not sure if I'm really a good cook because I've dated men who could cook well. I got lucky, I guess.
We don't talk enough about how passport bros are just predators.
I'm not a predator if I sleep with women in America, but if I sleep with women outside of
So there's this meme that I saw where like this one American woman is like complaining about men going to other countries, to Eastern Europe or Asia or whatever, to find a wife. But then they ask this woman like, so do you like them? And she says, hell no. So you don't like these men. You rejected some of these men. You know, they don't like these men. And then when they tried to go to other countries to marry a woman that would be willing to receive them as they are, they get upset. This passport bro concept, it's not a new thing. It's been happening since time immemorial, since when I was a kid. Not in my area because I'm from Baguio City, I'm from the northern part, but usually from in Cebu or Angeles City. That's where a lot of foreign men go to and find wives. I don't know, maybe because there are more women there who would prefer to marry a foreign man. But for some reason, when colored men, especially when black men started doing this passport bros thing, it seems like a lot of women are becoming angrier and angrier, or maybe because social media is out here and people can see this, and the passport bros are posting videos about their lives in wherever country they chose to be in. So yeah, I was sharing this thought in the Philippines when I was finishing up my free diving training. My instructor is a French guy, and then his wife is from the Philippines. And I was telling them about what's going on in the West, that more and more men are leaving the West, Western Europe and United States, Canada, the UK, to find women abroad. The wife was like, why? And I explained it to her because a lot of times in these places, the women, their expectations and their standards are up high here. Like they expect men to make like a million at least a year, or six figures a year. Not everyone can make six figures a year. Meanwhile, they don't have anything to bring to the table, which is like knowing how to cook or knowing how to take care of their man, things like that. But this is all controversial. What do you think about this? I'm very curious to know what you think about passport bros, about men marrying women in other countries. Please be respectful in the comments. And we will talk more about this as we go. Thank you so much for watching, and bye!